rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could I have approval of minutes of the meeting of October 23rd?
So moved.
I'll second it. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of minutes of work session November 7th.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Payment of bills.
We'll make a motion, we approve the payment of bills in the amount of $4,215,720.62 for the period ending November 12th, 2019.
All second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. There were no executive sessions, no public comment. Okay, first up is the coroner.
Good morning.
Morning, Scott.
Requesting permission to send Greg Beveridge and Dan Brzee down to Harrisburg in December for their coroner's education class. Total expenses is going to be $4,652.60, and that will be paid for out of a grant we received from the Pennsylvania Department of Health.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion
Thank you.
carries. Thank you, sir.
Scott.
Conservation District.
Good morning.
Morning, Tracy.
Two items. The first, on behalf of the Crawford County Ag Land Preservation Board, I'm requesting your approval for the reappointment of Scott Preston, Richard Rendulic, Dennis Heineman to the Ag Land Preservation Board as farmer directors, effective January 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2022.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, second item is for the actual Conservation District Board, requesting your approval for the reappointment of George Gregg as a farmer director and Amber Heil as an urban director. These terms are for 4-year terms, starting in January 1st, 2020 and ending December 31st, 2023.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Crawford County Hospital Authority.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, John.
So we're looking to reappoint Dean Fair to our board. His term expires at the end of this year. It's a 4-year term.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you,
Thank
John.
you.
Crawford County Correctional Facility.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Jack.
Morning, Jack.
First item, I'm looking for the approval of the creation of an administrative captain's position. This position will actually replace the training coordinator and pick up their duties and responsibilities, as well as a lot of other administrative duties.
A question, are we approving this or are we ratifying this?
Ratify, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so it's already started?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll move that we ratify the creation of this position.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Second item is approval of the annual evaluation of the body scanner, which is required by the DEP. This is a budgeted item that's $1,300.
So moved.
Second. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And the third item would be the approval of purchase of 10 handheld radios. This would be at no cost to the county. I'd like to utilize the commissary fund, and the total price for that is $7,967.50.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Crawford County Care Center.
Good morning,
Morning,
Commissioners.
Jen.
Morning, Jen.
Today, we are asking for the approval of the point-click care transition for pharmacy integration, which costs $2,500.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks, Jen.
Thank you.
Domestic relations.
Good morning.
Morning, Carl.
Requesting the parking lease that we have from 1997 to be updated, which includes 24 spots at $35 a month. Cost of the county after federal financial participation is $285.60 a month.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion?
It's only been 20-some years.
Right.
Probably should be renewed.
Probably.
Yeah,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Public safety.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Morning,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Request your approval of the purchase of a 100-watt repeater for the Titusville radio project in the amount of $15,814. This is from Mobilecom and we're paid for with Act 17 funds.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Second item, approve the purchase of a control point for the Titusville radio project in the amount of $5,448, also for Mobilecom and also coming out of Act 17.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is to approve the 2020 maintenance agreement with Eaton Corporation for our UPS at the Department of Public Safety building in the amount of $4,588.50 paid for by Act 17.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item is detailed at the work session, approve a 7-year agreement with Crown Castle for tower rental for our 3 repeaters here in Meadville.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
That will also be paid by Act 17. And the last item is approve the 2020 maintenance with breathing air systems in the amount of $1,460. This is for the air trailer that the county has, and this will be paid for with Tier 2 funds.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Human Services.
Morning, Sue.
Morning.
Morning, Sue.
First item I have is an 18-19 early intervention income and expense report. The EI total expenses for the year was $711,407.28. Cost of the county was $64,858.52.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, I have a grant application extension for the Child Advocacy Center. The grant will cover the period of January 1st, 2019 to April 30th, 2020. This is all state funds with no county match.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, I have a purchase requisition for the Center for Family Services to use our HSDF retained revenue from 1819 for the county food pantry in the amount of $7,404. Cost to the county, $395.29.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I have a purchase requisition for the Crawford County Drug and Alcohol Executive Commission for reimbursement for the Hidden in Plain Sight trailer event, which they used at Crawford County Fair. Total cost $1,000, paid with SOC grant funds.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, I have a purchase requisition for 4 computers for new staff at Human Services, combined total of $6,072.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, I have a 1920 CYS JPO contract with the Delphi Village for the delivery of foster care and shelter services.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 CYS contract with Adoption Connection PA for the delivery of foster care.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
A fiscal year 1920 CYS contract with Cornell Abraxas for services related to sex offenders, social training, fire setting, shelter, and a leadership development program.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a 1920 CYS contract with Family Services of Northwestern Pennsylvania for various levels of foster care. They also provide family preservation, family behavioral therapy, intensive family, grief services, and multi-systemic therapy.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 CYS contract with George Junior Republic for residential services.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 CYS contract with Keystone Adolescent Center for residential services.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 JPO contract with Mid-Atlantic Youth Corp for residential services.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 CYS contract with Perseus House for residential services.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Fiscal year 1920 JPO contract with White Deer Run for residential services.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 professional contract with Crawford County Consumer Satisfaction Team for the delivery of independent monitoring for quality surveys. This contract is retroactively changing the billing rate back to a monthly fee as per July 1st of 19.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is a fiscal year 1920 professional contract with Sonia Ekstrom for occupational therapy and occupational therapy evals for our early intervention program.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And the remaining 12 contracts have the same service rates and the same services as previous years. They are fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with Bethany Christian Services of Western Pennsylvania. Let me just read them all. The 1920 CYS JPO contract with Blended Spirits Ranch Equine Assisted Therapy Center. Fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with Counseling and Assessment Services. Fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with Crossroads Group Home and Services. Fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with Family Development Services. Fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with Harbor Creek Youth Services. Fiscal year 1920 CYS contract with Lisa Piero. Fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with Marikey, Pennsylvania. Fiscal year 1920 CYS JPO contract with the Children's Home of Pittsburgh. Fiscal year 1920 professional contract with Counseling and Assessment Services. Fiscal year 1920 professional contract with Crawford Central School District. And fiscal year 1920 professional contract with Walter Miller.
Make a motion we approve the 9 CYS JP contracts and the 3 professional contracts for fiscal year 1920.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you,
Thank
Susan.
you.
IT.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Morning, Tim.
Morning, Tim.
I don't have quite so many things on the agenda.
Thank you.
First one is to request the ratification for the 36-month renewal of the Sophos Firewall Maintenance for Veteran Services Office. Renewal cost is $1,549, but a preferred customer discount of $278.82 is provided, so the final cost of the county was $1,270.18, and this is being renewed through Candor's.
Make a motion we ratify this.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next one is to approve the renewal of an annual database consulting supported services with USIT starting 1 January 2020 through 31 December 2020. We reduced this agreement to a not to exceed value of to $10,000 from $20,000 for 2020. We haven't really used it that heavily, so we kind of said let's drop down that not to exceed value. We also added they do Oracle maintenance, but they are also doing Microsoft SQL database support as well. So we've added that capability into this, and that's at $120 rate. The other rate is for Oracle is $165, and that Oracle rate stayed the same. So we didn't, and that agreement, by the way, was exactly identical other than the rates. So I didn't go through the council on that one. I just went ahead and processed. It was line for line exactly the same except for the rates.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is to ratify the procurement and I'm sorry, the wrong one. Approve the procurement and installation of 2 workstations for the corrections facility security camera system. Total cost is $4,535, which is less than what was approved for Mobilecom before they terminated their support to the system. The systems will be procured and installed by Horizon.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next one is to approve a ratification for the work done by Vanco International to get the Human Services Fiscal Module, ICAMS, moved from a Windows Server 2008 to a new 2016 Windows Server. This was required to be completed prior to January 14th, 2020, and it was done by Vanco.
Make a motion to ratify this?
I'll second. Any
This is where the
discussion?
cost was in there. I believe the cost was $1,668, so.
Thanks. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of the motion signify by aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. Planning.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Zachary.
Morning, Zach.
First item this morning, seeking your approval to award an Act 13 grant to Clear Lake Authority for the Erie to Pittsburgh Trail Bridge inspection on Sportsman's Road Bridge in the amount not to exceed $5,000.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, seeking your approval for reimbursement to the City of Meadville for their Act 13 project in Cora Clark Park in the amount of $9,000.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item is seeking your approval on a reimbursement to the French Creek Recreational Trails, Inc. for their Act 13 trail project on Ernst Trail in the amount of $20,085.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Seeking your approval of the 2019 October invoice from CHAPS for their 2018 ESG program in the amount of $11,023.76.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion?
The numbers don't quite add up, but if that's the total amount. All right.
Yeah,
7 and 6 is a 3, so, I mean, it's pennies, it's okay.
we'll go back and if you want to hold off, I can.
No, it's
verify.
fine. I mean, it'll be fine. I'm not worried about that, but that just caught my eye,
Yeah.
was all.
Whatever the correct amount
Yeah, whatever
is.
the correct amount is.
Yeah.
it's-
I'll make sure.
Okay.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And then the last item this morning is seeking your approval and authorization to submit and approve the required plans by resolution for the 2019 Community Development Block Grant application to the Department of Community and Economic Development. That includes the 2019 general application, 2019 three-year community development plan, our 2019 minority-owned and women-owned business plan, 2019 Section 3 plan, 2019 four-factor analysis, the 2019 language access plan, and 2019 citizens complaint process, all of which are required for the program.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thanks, Zach.
Zachary. County maintenance.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
Asking approval for the ratification of an invoice to pay Schimmeldecker Welding, 3.5 Bridge 41 on Craig Road for $141,347.11, paid for out of liquid fuels fund.
I'll make a motion, we ratify this.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Also asking for ratification to purchase parts for the boiler here, or boiler out at the old QOC complex from R.E. Michaels for $1,213.93.
I'll make a motion, we ratify this.
I'll second. Any discussion?
Just a question, this is the county-owned, not the personal care boarding home?
Correct.
Okay.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Asking ratification to approve the invoices for the renovation of the new public defender's office for $1,919.10.
I'll make a motion, we ratify this.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Asking to approve to pay Roy C. Dieter $12,372.29 to replace the condensate tank in the boiler room here at the courthouse, to purchase a spare pump.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion?
That's it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
That heat's working.
He is working.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Project manager.
He's asking for approval of the invoices for parking lots 2 and 3 in the amounts of $4,265.
So moved.
Second.
And then the next one,
Just a second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
and then for the Crawford County Correctional Facility, approve payments of retention to Farrell Roofing for the completion of sidewalk repairs in the amount of $3,000.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And then for the personal care boarding home, to approve invoices in the amount of $568,693.28.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thanks, Kristen.
Human Resources.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Brittany.
I'm seeking approval for the ratification for the payment of the Campbell and Beatty invoice number 66999 in the amount of $12,384.90 for Special Labor Council.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Treasurer.
Morning, Kelsey.
Morning, Kelsey.
2 items this morning. First, asking you to approve the contract for the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission. It's the fishing license issuing agent agreement, and this is due to an update to the PAL system for 2020. Keith has already reviewed this contract.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, next is to approve the ratification for the contract with Fairfield Computer Systems LLC for the use of the online dog licensing system. This will replace our current dog licensing system due to problems with printing that now requires a new server to be used at a substantial cost to the county. This new contract will have a $750 setup fee. The monthly fee will be a $200 fee and is waived for the first 18 months. That will be a savings of $350 per month plus the additional server fees. After the 18 months, the savings will be $150 monthly. This will be a savings of nearly $8,000 in next year's budget, and Keith Button has already reviewed and made changes to this contract as well.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion, we ratify the contract.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Kelsey. Finance.
Good morning.
Morning, Stephanie.
Morning, Stephanie.
I am seeking approval of invoices presented at the work session, and they total $570,064.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And also for ratification, 2 invoices totaling $607,928.68. They were presented at the previous work session.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Commissioners.
Approve the post notice at the courthouse soliciting offer for the 2009 Dodge Charger for minimum bid of $1,853 pursuant to section 1805A of the county code.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And we should have a new hires and transfers list in front of you.
I'll make a motion, we approve the request of new hires and employee transfers as detailed in our packet.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. As far as information and updates, for the time being at least, we're on a regular meeting schedule as listed on the agenda. Is there anything else for this morning? Sir?
I just want to make a clarification if I could. The approval on the parking lots 2 and 3, number 18, that is actually a net credit, right?
Yes.
$4,275.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure that it's reflected as a credit, not a payment out.
Right.
That was all.
Very good. Anything else? In that case, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.